Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm Emma, and I'm so glad you're joining us today.
Hey there, I'm Jake. Today we've got a really useful topic, one you'll use every single day.
That's right. Today we're learning about reported speech. This is when we tell someone what another person said.
For example, if my friend tells me, I'm tired, later I might tell you, Jake said he was tired. Did you notice the change?
Yes. Became, he was. The tense moved into the past. That's the heart of today's lesson.
We'll also learn 5 powerful verbs for reporting: claimed, admitted, insisted, warned, and promised.
Let's begin with the basic rule. When the reporting verb is in the past, like said or told, the tense in the original sentence usually moves one step back.
One step back. So present simple becomes past simple. I work here becomes, he said he worked there.
Exactly. And present continuous becomes past continuous. I am studying becomes, she said she was studying.
Past simple usually moves to past perfect. I saw him becomes, he said he had seen him.
And will changes to would. I will help you becomes, he said he would help me.
Pronouns change too, and words like here and now often become there and then.
Let's hear a real conversation. Imagine I'm telling Jake some surprising news about my neighbor, Tom.
Okay, Emma, so what happened with Tom?
Well, Tom claimed he had won the lottery. He said he had bought the ticket on Tuesday.
Wait, he claimed he had won? That sounds like you don't believe him.
Exactly. Claimed suggests we're not sure it's true. Then yesterday, he admitted he had made the whole story up.
He admitted it? So he confessed? He said the truth?
Yes. He admitted that he had lied because he wanted attention. But here's the strange part. His wife insisted that he was telling the truth.
She insisted? So she said it firmly, again and again?
That's right. She insisted he had really won. She even warned us not to tell anyone.
She warned you? Like, she said something bad would happen if you talked?
Yes, she warned us that journalists would come to our street. And she promised she would explain everything next week.
She promised she would explain. Wow, what a story. And look at all those tense changes you used.
Let's slow down and look at what just happened.
When you said, Tom claimed he had won the lottery, his original words were probably, I won the lottery.
Right. I won, past simple, became, he had won, past perfect. One step back, just like the rule.
And when you said, his wife insisted he was telling the truth, her real words were probably, he is telling the truth.
Yes. Present continuous is telling, became past continuous, was telling. One step back again.
Let me try one. If a friend says, I am working hard, I would report it as, he said he is working hard.
Almost. Remember, the tense moves back. He said he was working hard. Is, becomes, was.
Ah, of course. He said he was working hard. That sounds much more natural.
And with, will, remember it becomes, would. Try this one. I will call you tomorrow.
She promised she would call me the next day. I changed tomorrow to the next day, too.
Brilliant. Time words change as well. Today becomes that day. Yesterday becomes the day before, and tomorrow becomes the next day.
Now let's hear another dialogue. This time, Emma, you'll be a worried friend telling me about a problem at work.
Oh Jake, I had a terrible week. My manager warned me that I had to finish the report by Friday.
He warned you? That sounds serious. What did you say?
I promised I would do my best. But then my colleague claimed he had already finished his part.
He claimed he had finished? But you didn't believe him?
No, because later he admitted he hadn't even started. He admitted that he had lied to impress the boss.
Wow, so he admitted everything in the end.
Yes, and I insisted he should tell the manager the truth. I insisted again and again.
Did he promise to do it?
He promised he would speak to the boss the next morning. And he warned me not to mention anything before that.
What a stressful situation. But notice, learners, Emma used all 5 of our key verbs naturally.
Let's look at those verbs more carefully now. They're not just said, they each carry a special meaning.
First, claimed. When you claim something, you say it's true, but other people might not believe you.
For example, he claimed he was a doctor. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. We're not certain.
Or, she claimed she had seen a ghost. I'm not sure I believe that.
Or, the company claimed the product was safe, but tests showed it wasn't.
Next, admitted. This is the opposite feeling. You admit something when it's difficult or embarrassing to say, but it's true.
He admitted he had broken the window. He didn't want to say it, but he confessed.
She admitted she was wrong. That's hard to say sometimes.
I admitted I hadn't read the book. Honest, even if a little awkward.
Number 3. Insisted. When you insist, you say something strongly and don't change your mind.
She insisted she was right, even when everyone disagreed. Strong, firm, repeated.
He insisted on paying for dinner. He really wouldn't let me pay.
They insisted that we stay for tea. Very British, by the way.
Number 4. Warned. To warn means to tell someone about a possible danger or problem.
The teacher warned us that the test would be difficult. Now we know, be careful, study hard.
My mom warned me not to walk alone at night. Good advice.
He warned her that the road was icy. A useful warning in winter.
And finally, promised. When you promise, you give your word that you'll do something.
He promised he would write every week. A serious commitment.
She promised not to tell anyone our secret. I hope she keeps it.
They promised the package would arrive on Monday. Let's see if it does.
Okay, learners, time to review. Let's check what we've learned.
First, when we report what someone said using a past reporting verb, the tense usually moves one step back.
Present becomes past. Past becomes past perfect. Will becomes would.
Pronouns change to match the new speaker, and time words shift too.
Let me try a quick test. The original sentence is, I am happy. Reported, this becomes, he said he is happy.
Careful, Jake. One step back, remember?
Oops. He said he was happy. There we go.
Perfect. Now try. I will travel to Spain next year.
She said she would travel to Spain the following year.
Excellent. And one more. I have finished my homework.
He said he had finished his homework.
Wonderful. Now let's review our verbs. Claimed. Saying something that may not be true.
Admitted. Saying something difficult but honest.
Insisted. Saying something firmly and repeatedly.
Warned. Telling someone about danger or risk.
Promised. Giving your word that you'll do something.
Try using each one this week when you tell someone about a conversation you had.
What a productive lesson. Reported speech really does open up your English.
It does. Now you can share news, gossip, stories, and conversations like a native speaker.
In our next lesson, B108, we'll continue with reported speech. But this time we'll focus on reporting questions.
That's right. Things like, she asked where I lived, or, he wanted to know if I could help. Very useful.
So practice today's lesson, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for learning with us. Keep speaking, keep practicing, and goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.